Yo, YouTube, what it do, man? Bracy Skills Clinics back with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Definitely a different environment because I'm in Mississippi right now, super chill, relaxed. But I gotta keep y'all updated, man. The draft was yesterday. My Spurs fans out there, man. I think we hit another home run. I don't want to be biased, but man, we got some really good value picks in our draft yesterday with those three picks, man. Guys, slipped. I wouldn't say Jeremy slipped, but the other two, I think definitely slipped to us. And Brian stuck with what he said he was gonna do. He was gonna get the best available player, and he did that. So I think altogether it was a home run. Another thing, Dejounte Murray is still a Spur. Told y'all not to buy into those rumors. However, however, I do have small concerns on how long he's going to be a Spur. I think he'll be a Spur this year or this upcoming year, but when that max extension comes, I'm all for giving him the max. I've had several videos saying that, but I don't work for the Spurs. It's about what the Spurs think. And do I believe the Spurs will give him 200 mil or a max contract? Remains to be seen. I think this year will basically answer those questions. But I'm only bringing this up because the Spurs picked up two talented guards. No, neither one of them are point guards, but man, we got a lot of guards. So somebody has to go, and you know, I'm just looking at it from an age range standpoint. Just playing devil's advocate. Dejounte's still a young player, but I think he's entering. He's starting to enter his prime years. I mean, he's 26, I believe. So the next 4 to 5 years are probably going to be Dejounte's best years. After those 5 years, when you reach 30, 31, history tells us you start to decline to a certain extent, unless you're like LeBron James. But even LeBron declined in certain physical areas. So, like I said, I'm still on board with Dejounte, but when you look at how much younger everybody else is in comparison to Dejounte, it does make you think, are we going to hit the reset button within hitting the reset button again? Because we have 4 19-year-old players on our team, and Keldon's still only 22. So the age range between 19 to 22, 23 years old, Dejounte does not fit in that. So if they're rebuilding from that standpoint, I could possibly see them moving on. But like I said before in the previous video, I do think it's a little too early to make a move like that, because what if Dejounte turns it up again and he actually plays like he deserves to be a max player, makes an all-star next year, maybe even makes an all-NBA team? I would say go ahead and get that bag up to him, because that's probably going to be your franchise player. But like I said, man, it is interesting because we do have a lot of guards. I think Lonnie's out. I don't think there's no secret about that. I'll be more than shocked to see Lonnie back in a Spurs uniform. I think he's out. And I want to see Richardson back, but I'm starting to think he may not be back either. I think Richardson was a great pickup for us. I would love to see him come back, but I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. One person that I'm concerned about, and I'm trying to see what the Spurs are going to do, is Doug McDermott. He didn't finish the year. He had some injuries. I think he was a good pickup for us. He did help us, with shooting, but where does he fit in this roster? Because Doug McDermott as a starting power forward is not going to get the job done for us. I'm just being honest. He's a phenomenal shooter, phenomenal player, but if he's our starting power forward on day one, I'm highly concerned about what we did in the offseason. So there are still some questions, but as far as the draft picks, they're really young, really talented, have a huge upside. I'm happy. I think Wright did exactly what he told everyone he was going to do. He was going to take the best available player, and he definitely did that. So to me, I think it's a win. And at the very, very least, even if the Spurs don't know what they want to do, you have a lot of tradable assets right now. So let's see. To be continued. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.